Okay.
Good morning again. The first order of business today is that I've invited our dear past member Ken Leggett, if he would come join us again. And so I feel we need to vote him in, if that's acceptable to everybody.
I'll make a motion.
Well, I think that's really appointed by the chairman at the board level, so the committee doesn't appoint their own committee members by the bylaws. But I don't think you have objections, but I don't think this committee doesn't appoint their own members.
So we don't need to vote.
No, but as long as Dave reappoints Ken, sort of.
Or it gets sent, I think, to the full board, but I feel like because he was on before.
Well, that's that was Dave's feeling to it because he had been on the board.
Oh, okay, all right. Thank you.
I just don't want every committee to start at it.
Yeah. And welcome back.
You owe me a beer, by the way.
Anytime.
You know that. We'll go back to George's.
Okay, moving on, the minutes of May 9th. You all read those, motion to approve?
I'll make a motion to approve the minutes of May 9th.
All in favor?
Aye.
Yes. All right, moving on, board openings, we have potential of 3 vacancies. They are not, I have contacted, that would be Anita Audie, Joe Benson, and Derek Rao. All of their attendance has been, they have not been attending for quite a while.
Have you contacted all?
I have contacted all of them, Joe just most recent, and I've sent letters. I said you can just reply to this letter.
What'd they say?
I have heard nothing. I met with Anita in person. She said, yes, she's going to resign, but she has not sent an official letter. I believe from the bylaws, if they haven't, then we might need to vote, and you can tell me in this committee to, the full board needs to
Right,
vote on something at the next meeting.
right. It'd be preferable if we could get their letters of resignation.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yes,
We'll review the bylaws, but hopefully we can have a conversation with each of them, certainly before. And all Anita has to do is send us a one-line email.
yeah,
Right.
that's all they'll all need to do.
Yeah.
Right.
And Derek, or I mean, I think Joe's between the distance of coming from New Lebanon at that hour of the morning with the nature of his business, but I understand. But did Derek indicate that wanted to resign?
I have-
He didn't say.
I sent an email.
Oh, you sent him an email.
All right, well,
Well, I
follow
know
up.
you've tried to contact.
I
him
have. Every
several
time I
times.
send him an email, it bounces. There.
I told him that if he brought
I
donuts.
sent it to two different emails.
His father comes to our office far too often. And he comes with 2 bags of donuts. It's not a good thing.
Okay,
Which
well,
means
let's,
it's a very good
Do
thing.
we want to have a plan to one of us?
I would say
I'm happy to follow up with both of them.
Okay.
And report back to both of them.
that would be great, but so the formal meetings, I'd like to get, if we have to, do we need to do a resolution right now?
I don't,
In case we haven't heard from them.
I don't think we should do it in advance of hearing from them. I mean, if it looks presumptuous, you know, I think, you know, Ruth was in the same category, but I think you have to excuse her because of her illness.
Yeah.
But, you know, she missed as many meetings
Right.
as they did, because you can't count when you're on Zoom. So I think, let me see if,
Well, that's what I would also call an excused absence, because we usually.
right, but we didn't, if you look at the chart, I just want to make sure we're consistent. And I think we've excused her,
Right.
but let's not vote on anticipating anyone's resignation until they either resign or we take the position at the board meeting that they haven't complied with the bylaws, and by operation of the bylaws, they're no longer members.
So we could just do it at the meeting.
Yeah.
If we need to. All right, because it would be nice to have that finalized. All right, thank you all. Next, we have one.
You go into executive session to discuss this process.
Sure. Can we do that?
Okay,
Make a motion, we go to executive session.
I'll second it.
To discuss a personnel.
Personnel.
so we will all be looking for new potential board members. Martha, also for you, we're probably going to have a few openings coming up. So we want to be looking for potential new members. Anybody had a loan that's successful? Despite all these restaurants closing, there's got to be some successful business people out there. And okay, moving on, we have the meeting calendar for next year. Did anybody have any suggestions? I think
No,
it's
but we encourage you to look at
pretty
it and do get any comments to Lisa so that we can review it at the full board meeting at the end of the month.
I don't have any trips planned.
Well, you're a new homeowner.
Okay.
Come on, you have a money pit.
Exactly. Oh my gosh, yeah.
I think you may just a report, you may have seen in the paper that the Board of Supervisors did approve entering into an assignment agreement with CEDC in connection with 11 Warren Street. Last Wednesday night, there was an article in the paper on Saturday. And that will be on our agenda for our board to consider, assuming that the board does approve it. I would suspect that we would close within 30 days. The 120-day due diligence period, within which we need to make a decision whether to go forward or not, so that we don't lose the $75,000 deposit. It's mid-October, so it's moving along fairly well. And Galvin was pleased that 3 months from the day we first talked about this, that the county approved
Yeah.
essentially the purchase of the building.
So that would just go to the full board?
Yeah.
Okay. So do I have a motion to approve the meeting calendars for next year?
Make the motion.
I'll second it.
All in favor?
Aye.
Board and committee attendance 2023. I think we've discussed that it was who's been here, who's not been here. Everyone else is those 3 people. Everybody's
It's the same 3 people, right?
Yeah. And I know now if we have somebody needs a vote for the full board, we send out a letter ahead of time to get everybody here. Make sure we have a forum. Any other suggestions on attendance?
No, they only offenders on one of the same 3 people that.
Yeah, I don't know going forward if somebody starts slacking off, they could make a more concerted effort to
reach out. or
reach out, make
something.
sure that coming or
Okay.
resign so it doesn't hit to the 6-month level, something like that.
I
Hey,
know I still like having Brian on our committee, and when he was gone one time, my heart was like, oh, he's gone. Should I reach out already?
Right.
the talent, yeah. Okay, I think our committees are up to date. Yeah, they're good for now. And any other business?
Sarah did a review with Lisa and I, the board membership, and we do have 3 members that we're going to talk to individually about the fact that they need to pay this minimal dues so they can be members so that they're eligible to serve on the board. And I think it's just an oversight.
And I do emphasize now when a prospective person coming in that it is membership. They're expected to keep up with the membership.
And we have the micro enterprise or micro business $150, and we have a $250, and we have the $750. We're not, because of the amount of time people are contributing, we're not looking high end unless it's a benefit to someone's business. But over COVID, Sarah did point out that we were kind of lax on membership in general because we didn't want to people who are struggling with their business or contributing money to social service and other relief efforts that we didn't want to be.
Yeah, and if we also want younger board members, then they're not necessarily going to be, I mean, I think these dues are fair, the amounts. I don't know if you want to revisit that, but I think
Yeah, I
there's
think-
different categories.
Yeah, we do have the 100, we do have the $1,250 and $2,500 categories, and there are 4 or 5 people who are still doing that, businesses. But
What is the chamber charge for membership?
it's a dollar amount times the number of employees. But as when I was running the regional economic development organization that had a similar membership structure as we have, the chamber president in Saratoga told me, no one's not paying me $300 to join your organization for $1,000. So, and many of the chamber members are not, they're not the type of business that we end up having as members. The
Yeah.
retail pizza shops and hair salons and landscaping businesses. But we do look at that list, and we do look at who contributes to the hospital foundation, the college foundation. And I think, Mayor Rector has pointed out, he had no idea we did what we do, including the loan program. And, we have had some discussions this summer, and I know Riley and our intern, Alan, and Jessica have started to work on lists so that we can, go out and market what we do to see if we can get community support. Often, businesses in this day and age would prefer to give you money for marketing. So the annual meeting becomes, or a fall event where we have a speaker, would be a way to raise those funds, as opposed to the good government person that just is going to write the check because what we do is intangible and benefits the community. And I think some of you may recall, several years ago, I presented and the economic development organizations have gone from the membership and sponsorship model to what's called the investment model, where people would make a 3-year commitment of $1,500, $500 a year. And I think the board felt that in this community, that was really not, that one works, right? People want to see what you did this year, value whether it was
I would like that better just because
planning.
it's just, no, it's more that I could forget.
Yeah.
No, I've never
Well-
belonged to a chain. I try to stay out of all the things in front of my business. I'm just separate. That's it.
So I think we can offer it,
Yeah.
and see what happens. And we have been running, the accountants have us running it, if you join in July 1, you're a member till next June.
Great.
And they make us take 1/12 of, and accrue it and bring it over on the books every month. We do it now quarterly, but, it's, we'll bring in $45,000 this year in membership. The highest we got was 60. And we did have, several years ago, Arts, Culture, and Tourism Forum at the Hudson Hall. And I think we sold $15,000 of sponsorships for that. So we're looking at that. Again, right now, we're on budget. We're a little bit ahead because the county had not paid us $25,000 towards the housing initiative that was due in December. And it hadn't been picked up by the accountants as a receivable because the contract had just been signed. So we do have a $25,000 bump that we had budgeted for.
Okay, anything else? Motion to adjourn?
I'll make the motion to adjourn.
All in favor?
Aye.
Right, thank you.